Hey there, it's David from Project 42, Musician React, and Nothing Gained. So today I'm going to go back and do a bit of a classic reaction. So I am aware of this song, but I thought it'd be good to go back to listening to it from a modern take. So does this song stack up in today's standards as far as writing? We know from back then you had to do track after track, you had to double take, you had to go over it was recorded on a 4-track. I mean, by the time these guys had recorded all the different versions of the tracks and layered it all on, the tape was so thin it was you could almost like see through it. But it's less about the technique, because they had an amazing technique for recording back then. But does the actual writing stand up? So today we're going to be doing the Beatles track Sgt Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and also with a little help from my friends. So I decided to pick a track that was Paul McCartney doing it now, because obviously there is very few like live recordings of these sort of tracks with the original band. Unfortunately, a lot of them, rest in peace, have passed away. But I liked this one because it had Ringo playing on the track. So it was Paul McCartney doing Sgt Pepper's and with a little help from friends. So as we said, we're going to be doing it to see, do the tracks stack up. I'm going to talk over the video as I always do. Headphones are on. I've just checked levels to make sure it's all okay. So without further ado, we're just going to kick into this and see what happens. As I said, I know the track, but I'm going to now start to take my mind away from it, from the nostalgia, and just start to think about it from a musician's point of view. So let's go. I will say, if you do like the track or the reaction, please subscribe, click the like button, click the bell icon, and click share. Thank you very much, and let's keep going.
Well, what can I say about this evening? It's just amazing. You know, at first, when I was asked to do this show, I was wondering whether it was the right thing to do, you know, whether it was seemly to tribute yourself.
A tribute to Paul McCartney. Yeah.
But I saw a couple of American guys who said to me, "You don't."
What I like is he does a lot of, when he does his albums, he plays everything. So he's actually a really good drummer.
Lives, you know.
But no one knows that. No one knows. Like Phil Collins, he's a great drummer.
And yeah, I must say, I really didn't realise it, but once I did through them, I thought it was time we showed up.
Interesting, I might talk about 4 chords. I like the way the bass is driving it. I like how the guitars are playing like literal dynamics, rather than just playing a rhythm. So it's interesting on this track that the guitars aren't being used for a rhythm part. Okay. Again, good use of the orchestral parts. It's such a simple drum pattern, but it's always been used to good dynamics. Again, knowing when to pause. To me, this is where the concept of like the dream theatres of the world came out of. Write an epic piece, it's telling a story. Just a lot of elements going on here. The dual vocals going on. In fact, you've got 2 different guitar parts going on here. You've got bass holding the line. And that's a cool thing. I like the fact that on this track that the bass guitar is holding the rhythm, versus in a lot of more modern rock bands, it's the rhythm guitar that holds the bass line and the bass line together. Hey, Ringo!
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song.
I'd have loved to have seen him behind the drum kit though, to just sort of playing how he has, because he's such a cool little loose vibe. just a simple bass line. Boom, 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 boom.
What do I do when my love is away?
I like the way they just, again, just the balance of the harmony. I think what I find interesting with this is that so many bands didn't learn from this. They took the basic examples and then just accepted that as the standard. They didn't think, actually, can we reach this level of the structuring of a song?
I need somebody to love. I just want someone to love.
And this is the thing, it's like Ringo Starr is not a good singer overall. He can sing.
Yes, I'm certain it happens all the time.
But the fact is, the song stands up on its own. It has a structure, it has a story that's going on. People just get emotionally involved with it.
Yeah, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends.
The thing is I think this is a song of its time. I don't think you couldn't write a song like this now. People would be like, I don't get what you're doing. So there's always songs of their times, and I think this is definitely one of those. But it's still a great track. Yeah, simple cut. This is a 3-chord structure for the verse.
Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends, a little help from my friends. Kick it in, brother.
It's great to see all the celebrities and so forth just loving it. It's great. Got along the son, his wife Yoko. As the Beatles used to call the destroyer of the band. Sure, not so much, but
Thank you, Paul McCartney. Sir Paul, they like to call him.
What are we going to do?
You know, we have to mention that we were in a band that was called the Beatles, and whenever we play, John and George are always with us. It was always John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
That is true. It was, yeah. Tonight we're remembering our beautiful friends, John and George. Let's see if we got it.
okay, I think that's basically it then. Okay, so that was Paul McCartney doing Paul McCartney and Ringo doing Sgt Peppers, and with a little help from a friend. Do you know what? Even now, those tracks stand up. To forget about production value, the production value was still good anyway. You could probably do a few more bits now, but when you actually break down those tracks and you think about how they naturally flowed, how they were telling a story, there are so many bands now that I wish would listen, and they should almost do this as a university piece, going how to write a great rock song. Go off, do that. Queen would be the other one. Queen, get them to go and listen to Queen. But I was hoping, in a way, I was actually listening to this thinking, I haven't listened to this song in a long time, and I almost wanted to go, do you know what, I'm going to listen to this and maybe I can critique it, and maybe go, well, actually, if they did it nowadays, they could have done layers, they could have done this, they could have put a sample on it, they could have done, and it would have made it better, they could have layered it, but actually when you listen to it, I can't find anything they could have done better, that they could have done to make that track better. And it's great. I feel that way, but in a way I'm also sad because it means that something that was written in the 60s I find difficult to critique. Yet stuff that's been written nowadays, I can find it really easy, and that just means for me that the challenges out there for the bands nowadays to really think about what you're writing. It's not about just putting a song out there. It's about thinking about what can you do to get away from the four chord structure, get away from that, and not just be sounded as a weird band. Just make it really tell a story, make it work for you. And I've heard a few good examples in recent years, but I think now I've heard so many, whether it's Baby Metal, Bandmate, all these other bands I've recently critiqued. I've done reactions to. I've done a lot of Asian metal bands and rock bands and so forth, and they're all really good for what they do. But again, some of them tell great stories. Some of the tracks are really good, but then also for all the great tracks, there's always throwaway tracks. And I think Sgt Peppers was one of those albums that you found really difficult to actually critique, and it's why it stands the test of time. So, as always, if you liked the reaction, please say comment, like, click the bell icon, all the usual things, like, share, etc. Leave me comments down below. I do a thank you for watching it. It was a bit of a convoluted recording today. I kind of went off on a bit of a tangent, but thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video sometime very, very soon. Take care now.